All right, today we're going to tackle that frustrating, invisible war that happens inside your own head. You know the one. The one that makes you sabotage your own best intentions. We're going to break down a really simple but honestly profound model that will completely change how you see yourself.
Seriously, have you ever set a goal and then immediately done the exact opposite? Or, maybe you've totally overreacted in a situation, and later you're just sitting there wondering, why on earth did I do that? It's a feeling we all know, like there's a little saboteur living in your head, actively working against you.
And that right there is the core conflict, isn't it? We want to make these logical, thoughtful decisions that are good for us in the long run. But then, bam, in the heat of the moment, some emotional, impulsive part of us just takes over. So the source for this explainer, Dr. Steve Peters, he gives us this brilliant metaphor that finally explains why this keeps happening.
To solve this internal puzzle, Dr. Peters suggests we stop thinking about our brain as just one single thing. Instead, he says, we should see it as a team of 3 distinct players, and each one has its own personality, its own agenda. So let's meet the team.
Okay, so first up, you've got the human. This is you, the rational, logical you, the part that makes plans. Next up, and this is the big one, we have the chimp. This is your inner emotional machine, built for one thing, survival. It isn't good or bad, it's just really, really powerful. And finally, there's the computer. Think of this as your brain's hard drive, just running in the background. It stores all your habits, your beliefs, and your experiences, creating these automatic programs that both your human and your chimp can tap into.
And this, right here, is where all the drama begins. Imagine your human and your chimp are in this constant tug of war for the driver's seat of your mind. Who wins that battle in any given moment? Well, that determines whether you stick to your diet or eat the entire cake, whether you have a calm discussion or a full-blown shouting match. Understanding this fight is absolutely the first step to winning it.
This really breaks down their 2 totally different ways of operating. Your human is like a careful detective. It sifts through the evidence, sees the nuance, and it's always playing the long game. Your chimp, on the other hand, is like a paranoid security guard on high alert. It thinks in extremes. Everything is either amazing or a total disaster, and it acts on pure impulse. That's why when someone says something innocent, like, hey, you look tired, your human might hear concern, but your chimp? Oh no, your chimp hears a full-blown insult and is ready to fight.
And that quote, it really gets to the heart of the paradox, doesn't it? Your chimp isn't actually your enemy. That gut feeling, that jolt of protective adrenaline, it can literally save your life. But that same instinct can also ruin your day by misinterpreting a simple comment. So the goal here is never to get rid of the chimp. You can't. It's all about learning how to manage it.
So how do we actually do that? Thankfully, the model gives us a super clear, actionable plan. And here's the secret. It's not about trying to fight your chimp head-on. That's a battle you'll probably lose because the chimp is way faster and stronger. The trick is to be smarter. So the management model works in 3 key steps. First, and this is the most important part, you manage the chimp. You've got to nurture it. You can't try to have a logical debate with a panicked animal, right? It just doesn't work. So you'll let it vent, let it feel heard. Only then can you move to step 2. Strengthen your human and bring logic back into the picture. And finally, for real lasting change, you've got to improve the computer. That means actively rewriting all those unhelpful beliefs and automatic habits that your chimp just loves to trigger.
So why does all of this matter? Well, because this isn't just some clever mind trick. Think of it like a practical user manual for your brain, and learning how to use it has these huge, real-world benefits that can fundamentally change your day-to-day life.
When you learn to manage your mind, you start to see these amazing payoffs. When you stop your chimp from hijacking every conversation, you can finally have productive human-to-human discussions. When you stop it from turning every tiny problem into a catastrophe, your stress levels just plummet. You start defining success on your terms, the human's terms, not by the chimp's constant need for validation. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about building a life that is authentically, truly yours.
So, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. You are not your emotional, impulsive reactions. Those feelings are totally valid. That's just your chimp trying to protect you. But you don't have to let it drive the car. You have the power to acknowledge that chimp, manage it, and then let your human make the final call.
So I'll just leave you with this one last thought. Who is running your mind right now, in this moment? Is it your calm, logical human taking all of this in? Or is your chimp already getting a little restless, thinking about what's next?
Just noticing the difference? Well, that's the first and maybe the most powerful step you can take.